Hi guys, girls, friends, family. I'm Olivier Weiter. You're watching Toasted.
Welcome to Armada HQ.
Thank you.
How was your gig? Was it good?
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Really enjoyed it.
You played it with Kevin Sansons is on right now.
Yeah, you took it over from.
Quite a good lineup actually tonight.
Yeah, to be honest, I was a little bit nervous because Kevin Saunderson is really is a legend. Well, nervous is not a thing, but I had a little starstruck. It's like, oh yeah, inner city, good life. So yeah, but it was cool. It was cool to warm up for him. Yeah.
Hey, about your music, of course, I've been going through your music. A couple of things that struck me. One track that immediately caught my eye is Takkie. And
Yeah, Takkie.
could you tell me a little about that track and why Takkie?
Well, I made this track when I was really, really stoned. And in Dutch we call a joint, well, I call a joint a takkie. So I was smoking takkie after takkie after takkie, and I made this track and I sent it to Samuel from iMusica, the label boss. And he told me, yeah, good track, I want to remix it. And so I was really enthusiastic about it. So yeah, let's do it. But yeah, we need a name. I was still pretty high at that moment. So I thought really long about the title about the track. And yeah, it's Takkie. And he was like, okay, Takkie. But then I got some English friends, and they told me like Takkie means like a little bit like cheap or tacky. I said, no, it's Takkie, with a Takkie smoking a joint. They were like, Takkie smoking joints, like a spliff or a joint. No, it's Takkie. So yeah, that's why it's called Takkie, because I was high when I were making this track.
Love the track. Hey, and how did you actually meet up with Samuel iMusic? Because we've been going back with him as well. Well, I think 3 or 4 years now. We organized a house party with him during ADE, and his label is really taking off.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, Samuel iMusic is one of the guys that made me that really inspired me in the beginning. I was playing records from him. The first finals I bought were from iMusic, like Jittery Heritage Part 2, Capital iMusic Remix. So before I knew him, I got to know him. He was already a big influence for me. And actually, they have a bookings agency, Ledgerline. They're representing me in Germany, Australia, Switzerland, the gas territory. So that's why I got in touch with Samuel and Jane, Juliana, his wife. So I'm part of the iMusica crew, and so I felt it as a big honor to release a full EP on iMusica's label, iMusic's label.
It's right now in dance music one of the most interesting labels and artists that's happening now.
Yeah. I agree with you. It's.
I think you fit in very well as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think I share your opinion about it because they have this combination of like techno melodic, upcoming guys, but also guys that are there for a while. They just signed third son Rafa Serrato, who's doing like great things also, and Jonas Saalbach, iMusic himself, of course. It's a nice family to be part of. Yeah.
You have a new track out on iMusica, a cooperation with Miss Melera, Merge. Great track as well.
You like it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, the thing was, it was quite a challenge. It is the 100th release. It's going to be released on a double vinyl album, and they made this combination with Jonas is doing a track with Rafael Serrato, third son. iMusic is doing it with Philip Kemnich. Mark de Puls is with Betoko, I think. So they're all like collaborations within the family. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the release.
This is of course a private question, but it must be tough, I think, to have a relationship with you because you're a DJ and a producer and you smoke Takkies. But you're
let's get things straight right now. Yeah, Takkie is released 2 years ago, and the 1st of January 2 years ago, I stopped smoking Takkies.
You did?
I did, yeah, and I'm still clean,
More props to you, but still, you both travel a lot, I guess, and it must be tough if you not see each other.
It is, but on the other hand, it makes also your relationship really interesting because you know the feeling that if you have a girlfriend, you're working 9 to 5, she's working 9 to 5, then you come back from work. How was your day? Yeah, it was nice. I just talked with this and this and this guy, blah, blah. But now it's like, okay, I'm a week abroad, she's a week abroad, and then you come back and then you have so much to tell to each other, so it's never boring. Actually, it's more exciting than you might think, you know, because sometimes we play together at a show, but that doesn't happen quite often anymore. So when she's in Argentina and I'm in, for instance, India, we come back and we have so much to tell, so it's never boring, you know.
Hey Mena, I love that track. I think it's one of your best tracks. I love the bass line, and actually, and this sounds a bit tacky. When I listened to the track, I couldn't stop helping myself from tapping along. I think it's really outstanding.
Oh well, that's nice to hear.
It's an older track as well, right?
Sorry?
It's an older track for you.
Yeah, it's actually the first release on my own label on Weiter. I started a label 1 year ago, Weiter, and I thought, okay, let's go out with a bang, or let's go in with a bang. I have to make a proper single to you know, say, okay, this is Weiter, this is the label, here I am with my own music, my own label. So yeah, it has to be a banger. And nowadays we're now working on the 12th release, I think. Working together with Alex Prater. Actually, it's finished. Gabriel Nanda's doing a remix. And I have a lot of new talents on the label also. But the first track, I really thought it has to be an anthem, you know.
550,000 plays on Spotify already.
Yeah, it was crazy. Thing was, we started this as a like a friends thing. Ilke Klein, Arjuna Schicks, Miss Melera, they're all friends of mine. We have a really close relationship with each other. Actually, I have a bit more closer relationship with Miss Melera than the others, I hope. But then we thought, okay, let's make a track together. So we literally rented the Beatport studio. We were there 3 days and connected all the devices. And Ilke was behind the mixer, and we just played and played and played. And within 3 days, we had this anthem. But then nobody wanted to release it. Yeah, but that's the whole thing nowadays. That you know, Ilke started a label himself also because he just want to release music. When it's finished, you want to release it. Then you have to wait for like the proper the big labels. They say, yeah, okay, it's a nice track, but yeah, maybe we can release it in 1.5 years. I'm like, oh, fuck this. Yeah. So then I started a label. And we still had this track. It was already finished for half a year. And then it was New Year's Eve, and we did a party together with the 4 of us. And I thought, okay, I have my label now. We have a New Year's Eve party. Let's just release it on my label. So the day before New Year's Eve, we released it, and actually it's the biggest hit of my label until now. Yeah.
It's also an outstanding track. I mean, personally, I love Men Are Better, but... of course, it is an anthem. Like
it's still an anthem, yeah. It's definitely an anthem, and also because the funny thing about that track is you hear influence from Miss Melera, Arjuna, from me, and from Ilke. It's all blending together in one, like, yeah.
So why don't you take this further? Why don't you 3 of you go on and make more music?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. It's in the pipelines, but that's the fucked up thing about Ilke. He's doing so many tours in South America, Argentina, South America, USA, and then Kim is touring Argentina, and then I'm in Germany or India or whatever. So it's really hard to get us together in one room for like 3 days. Of course, you can send files to each other, but that doesn't have the same chemistry as when you are in one room, because that's the whole thing. We were in one room for 3 days. We locked ourselves up, and
so here's a really crazy idea: grab your agendas, book ahead, like 3 months, block it, and do it.
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea from you. I was already thinking about this. I think more than half a year about it, but still.
You should probably do it.
Yeah,
I mean 550,000 plays. Come on, that's like
it's crazy. I know, and it's charted also. A lot of people charted the track also, but I promise before and after part 2 is coming for sure, for
There
sure.
you go. I went through your social media. One thing, of course, that struck me is you went to that the gig everybody wanted to see, Maceo Plex live at the bicycle tunnel that's underneath Rijksmuseum.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. How did you get in? Because there was only like maybe 100 people allowed.
Yeah, I know, but it's all about connections, man. No, you know, I know one of the promoters, and he was like, "Okay, you want to come? Yeah. Then you have to do something for me." I said, "Oh, what do I have to do?" I said, "Okay, and give me some sexy time." So I gave him some sexy time, and after 5 minutes, it was like all worked out, and I was standing there. It was a pretty cool experience, the sexy time.
I can imagine. Was it better than Maceo Plex?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, cool. So, well, there will probably be.
It was more major sex. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it wasn't in the fietstunnel.
No, it was upstairs next to the Nachtwacht.
I saw Extreme Outdoor. Any more festivals you're doing this summer that you can talk about?
Yeah, for sure. I'm doing finally. Thank you, Rocco. I play Awakenings main stage with on a Saturday.
Not the upcoming Saturday. I mean, because Awakenings.
It's the festival. Sorry, Awakenings Festival. Sven Vade is there on the same stage. Henrik Schwartz, Sluwe, Sluwe Vos, Joris Voorn, and Panpot's closing. So I have my first Awakenings gig ever, and it's gonna be at the main stage on Saturday. I'm doing a gig at Mysteryland at the Cocoon area from Sven. I'm doing another spoof. Wildeburg. Wildeburg is like a really nice festival, which was sold out in 15 minutes. And I'm doing the Ochtendgloren stage. So that's a stage which opens at 6 o'clock in the morning when everything's finished. Amsterdam Open Air, my own area. I'm hosting my own area. Smearboel hosting my own area.
This is all Holland, of course, but you play outside of Holland as well. I mean, do you actually go to the States as well?
I cannot say it because I don't have a green card.
But you can get a working permit to go there, right?
Yeah, I had, but I don't have it anymore. So I was there. I played at Sensation. I played the Miami Ultra Music Week. But that was when I had my working permit. So now I'm not playing in the States.
When will you come back?
If I can pay 3,000 euros and they check my records and do the interview, then I can go back to the States. But I played in North America, Canada, which I really like. I fell in love with Toronto, Montreal. It's Ottawa. It's Canada. It's like. I love it. Yeah.
Asia for you as well?
Asia, yeah. I was. It's India. It's this Asia, right? Yeah. I played in Goa, and there's some option going on in Japan, but we have to wait for it.
So this year is going to be an exciting year for you, actually.
Yeah, but every day is exciting for me. Every day is exciting.
But it's exciting, but there's also a lot of new stuff happening. It's not just the same old.
Yeah, I'm really happy to finally. Well, finally, that sounds maybe a bit not arrogant, but I'm really happy that I'm doing like the Welcome to the Future main stage, Awakenings main stage. Of course, it's all Holland, but Holland is really where you have to create your steady base, you know. And I do Extreme, so I do all the big festivals in Holland, and my label's doing well, and my own festival, of course, in the end of September. So yeah, it's exciting anyway. Yeah.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.